We gaze at the night sky and feel wonder. But NASA looks into that same darkness and feels something entirely different. Fear. Because beyond the glittering stars and swirling galaxies lies a region of space we were never meant to witness. A place so cold, so silent, so ancient that even light refuses to travel through it. NASA has observed it, measured it, and documented it, yet only a fraction of that truth has ever been revealed to humanity. The dark side of space is not just a void. It's a secret, a warning, a reminder that the universe is not friendly or familiar. It is vast, unpredictable, and filled with forces beyond imagination. And today, we're going to uncover what lies behind that curtain of cosmic shadow. The darkness isn't empty. It's full of invisible power. When we think of space, we imagine beauty. Nebulas glowing like cosmic fireworks. Galaxies spinning like sacred spirals. Stars painting silver dust across the universe. That's the space NASA shows us, the visible side. But hidden behind that beautiful picture is something darker. Something ancient. Something unknown. NASA calls it the dark sector. A region where light dies, signals fade, and all the laws of physics behave like they are broken. According to NASA's public science, only 5% of the universe is made of what we can see: stars, planets, nebulae, black holes. The remaining 95% is invisible. Dark matter. Dark energy. The universe we know is just the surface. Everything underneath, the true majority, is pure darkness. NASA claims dark matter is theoretical, unconfirmed. But classified probe missions tell a different story. As spacecraft travel deeper beyond familiar galactic borders, their route begins to drift, as if pushed or pulled by something unseen. Their path changes with no stars, no planets, no gravity sources nearby. Yet something moves them. Something with mass, power, and intent. Signals sent into these dark regions behave strangely. Radio waves disappear without echo, as if swallowed whole. Light doesn't reflect. Time behaves unevenly. When telescopes observe these voids, they don't return blank images. They return an absence so strong it's measurable, like a hole in reality itself. NASA quietly labels those readings as signal loss and removes them from public discussion. But the scientists working inside NASA know the truth. The darkness is not empty. It reacts, it bends, it pulls. Imagine the universe as a giant ocean. Everything we see is just the surface, shimmering under sunlight. But beneath that surface lies crushing pressure, colossal creatures, underwater mountains, and currents that could swallow any ship alive. Dark space is that deep ocean. We float on top, blind to what moves below. Researchers fear dark energy the most. They believe it's responsible for pushing the universe outward, stretching it further apart every second. Galaxies are drifting away like dying embers, and one day, every star will fade. No warmth, no light, no life. Space will become an endless frozen graveyard. NASA calls this future heat death. And they rarely talk about it publicly. Not because it isn't real, but because the truth would break humanity's spirit. Some internal reports describe anomalies. Short bursts of radiation, unexplained gravitational surges, temporary distortions in space-time itself. These events were observed in places where there should be nothing. No stars, no planets, no black holes, only pure absence. And yet something moved. What could exist in a place without light, without atoms, without matter? Some scientists believe dark matter might be the bones of an older universe, the remnants of a reality that came before ours. Others believe it could be a hidden ecosystem of unknown particles and forces, invisible, yet alive in their own way. And the most controversial theory is the one NASA refuses to acknowledge: that something resides inside the dark. Something beyond our physics. Something intelligent. NASA's silence is not ignorance. It is protection. Not everything the universe holds is meant for the human mind. When we look into space, something may be looking back. The deeper humanity stares into space, the more unsettling the discoveries become. For decades, NASA has been sending radio signals into the dark. Mathematical sequences, prime numbers, coded patterns. Hoping that one day, in the endless silence of the cosmos, someone or something might answer. But what NASA never announced publicly is this: something did. The return wasn't a message, not in language or words. But the signal wasn't random either. Noise is chaotic. This was structured, patterned, intentional. It was as if the universe had heard us and whispered back. NASA classified the finding immediately. The recordings and transcriptions were locked behind high-level clearance. Officially, the response was labeled signal distortion. But distortion does not come in repeating mathematical intervals. Distortion does not synchronize in sequence with the original transmission. Distortion does not behave like thought. The response did. This led researchers to a groundbreaking and terrifying hypothesis: dark matter may not just be matter. It could be a medium, a network, a communication field. Imagine a civilization that never needed light. No stars, no oxygen, no atoms. A species that evolved inside the dark, made of particles we cannot see, built from physics we do not understand. We call space empty because we cannot see what fills it. But blindness does not equal absence. What if the universe is alive in ways we are too simple to detect? Some NASA astronomers reported symmetrical ripples inside void regions. Wave patterns too perfect to be natural. They weren't emitted from stars. They weren't cosmic radiation. They appeared to originate from the darkness itself. When those scientists shared their findings, they were quietly removed from research boards. Their papers vanished. Their statements were discredited. Every revolution in science begins as a mistake, until it becomes undeniable. There are images NASA never released. Infrared scans of regions where light disappears so violently that it creates a measurable tear in observational data. It's as if space is turning inward, folding, watching. And here is the possibility NASA fears the most: we may not be the observers. We may be the observed. Every signal we send, every telescope we aim, every probe we launch, something may be listening. Something ancient, patient, and entirely unlike us. Not carbon-based, not visible, not bound to light or time. A civilization woven into the dark fabric of the universe itself. We search for aliens like us: eyes, bodies, technology. But what if the oldest intelligence in existence is invisible? Silent, everywhere. What if it isn't out there among the stars but here, hidden in the 95% of reality we cannot see? NASA knows the question is too big for humanity. Too destabilizing. We are children staring into an ocean at night, unaware of the colossal shadows beneath the waves. The dark side of space is not a void. It's a presence. And every day we stare deeper into it, we risk being seen more clearly in return.